Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network tonight from Stan Lampe Gymnasium in Fort Morgan. It's a Longs Peak League clash as the visiting Northridge Grizzlies take on the Fort Morgan Mustangs. It's a doubleheader, of course. That's the way we've had it all season. I'm John Beltran. The Mustangs looking for their first victory of the year. That's going to be a tough ask tonight against a very, very good team from Northridge, which is 8-4 in league play, 11-6 overall. We'll get to the Mustangs starting lineup here in just a second. It's Carly Beck, Riley Beck, Katie Jo Warner, Savannah Amack, and Jillian Fulton starting for Northridge. The Mustangs with Marely Del Campo, Yadira Longoria Vegas, Kiara Alaman, Shaylin Ramirez, and Abby Arroyo. Opening tip brought to you by Buildings by Design. Jumping center, Arroyo, along with Carly Beck. And the tip is controlled by Northridge. Into the front court with the basketball is Katie Jo Warner. Dribbling to her right behind the three-point line. That is Fulton. Now to Warner. Down low in the lane to Beck. Back out to Warner. Cross-court pass to Fulton. Fakes the three. Now to Warner on the high left. Behind the three-point line. Now there's a three, and that's up and in. That is nailed on the right side by Jillian Fulton. That's the game this team has. A very adept Northridge team. Del Campo the other way. The Mustangs in their home whites. Road maroons for Northridge. Shaylin Ramirez triple is off the back of the rim. And that's a strong... Oh, it's stolen by Del Campo. Puts it up, and that's an air ball. She ripped it out of the arms of Warner, but it's taken away now by Riley Beck. Long pass inside. The layup is up and a foul off the bottom of the rim. Abby Arroyo commits the foul on Savannah Amack, who will shoot two. Fort Morgan had a 10-3 lead in their most recent game after about 6 minutes. It was 10-5 after one. The free throws off to the right. That was a 70-21 loss to Severance, and the second free throw is back rim. Doesn't matter anyway. That's a lane violation. Averaging 12.5 points a game is Carly Beck, the leading scorer for Northridge. But that time, Savannah Amack just missed two. Ramirez to Longoria Vegas. Left corner to Arroyo. Dribbles to her right. Back out to Longoria Vegas. Longoria Vegas with a right-handed dribble. Now bounce pass is taken by Alaman. Back out to Arroyo. They're moving the ball around really well. Shaylin Ramirez right in the lane. Had the ball stripped by Warner. Yeah, got to protect the ball. It's taken away by Riley Beck. The Mustangs commit their first turnover of the game. Warner, chest pass near the corner. That's controlled by Amack. Back out to Warner. Right wing Fulton. Another three is short, but the rebound is pulled down by Carly Beck. Now that shot is up and missed. Got nothing but glass. Arroyo pulls down the rebound on the miss by Amack. Arroyo with her first rebound on the outlet to Longoria Vegas. Still 3-0, 6:20 to go in the opening quarter. On the high right, Del Campo with a left-handed dribble. Again, you can't dribble by two, but she does there. And Ramirez nearly banked into three. It's missed. And the rebound to Riley Beck of Northridge. Here's Warner, long chest pass on the left baseline to Amack. Amack back out to Warner. Now in the corner to Amack. Fakes the three, dribbles to her right. Now to Warner. She retreats towards midcourt, picks up the dribble to Fulton on the outside right. Cross-court pass to Warner. She'll take the long three. Yes. Katie Jo Warner from about 20 feet. Northridge 6, Fort Morgan nothing. 5:45 to go in the opening quarter. Longoria Vegas on the high right to Del Campo. Del Campo dribbling right baseline. Cut off. She's double teamed. Swings it back out. She throws it in the back court. That'll be an over and back. Shaylin Ramirez had to touch it. Nothing the Mustangs could do there. And here come Bella Phillips and Ivana Ordaz into the game for Alaman and Del Campo. Here comes Beck on the high right to Fulton. Bounce pass. That's the other Beck. That is Riley Beck. And now the three by Warner's good in the corner. Off the assist from Riley Beck. And this Katie Jo Warner. 2 for 2 from three-point range. It's 9-0 Northridge. 5:15 to go in the opening quarter. Abby Arroyo nearly dribbled into traffic. She did, and that's stolen away by Carly Beck. Here all the way, the layup is up and in by Amack with the left hand to the left of the basket. Third turnover by the Mustangs. It's 11-0, 3 minutes into the game. Northridge with a lead. Northridge defeated Fort Morgan 94-14 in their meeting in Greeley. Here's Shaylin Ramirez, left corner for Arroyo. Back out to Ramirez. Bounce pass straight away is taken by Longoria Vegas. Chest pass to Ramirez into the paint all the way, scoops it up. Back rim, no. Rebound, Bella Phillips banks, and she misses nearly halfway down as she came into the game. And the rebound is controlled by Riley Beck. The other way, here comes Northridge. Left corner, Amac shot is up. That's going to be in and out. And the ball is volleyballed into the hands of Bella Phillips, her second rebound. Shea Ramirez with 4:19 to go in the opening quarter. Northridge 11, Fort Morgan nothing. In the left corner for Arroyo, looking down low. Back out to Longoria Vegas, picked up by Beck. Overhead pass straight away to Ramirez. Dribbles by two, stripped away. Longoria Vegas has the loose ball, banks and she misses. Rebound Ordaz, she puts it up. Back rim, no. And the ball is pulled down by Katie Jo Warner. Northridge the other way, ball poked out of bounds by Ordaz. And maintaining possession is Northridge. Alaman is back in with Del Campo. Longoria Vegas and Arroyo are out. Midway through the opening quarter, still 11-0. No substitution so far for Northridge. Warner to throw it in. Bounce pass inside. Cutting is back. She misses. Riley Beck gets it back. Hands it off inside. Back to Beck. Straight away. Now that three is up, and that's going to be short. And the rebound to Bella Phillips. It was missed by Bailey McGeen, who just checked into the game. Long baseball pass through the hands of Shea Ramirez out of bounds on the high left. And the Mustangs with their fourth turnover of the game. Here comes Northridge with an 11-0 lead, 3:38 to go first quarter. This game should move by quickly. Had no fouls yet even committed in this game. That means won't have many free throws. On the high left, and that pass is stolen by Ordaz. Ordaz all the way as she fell and she traveled. Oh, man, she had the defender Beck go by her. But she had to stay planted, did not, and she dragged the back foot. And here come the Grizzlies. Katie Jo Warner once again. They've had a couple of substitutions here. Also into the game, Izzy Weisberg. Warner on the high right to McGeen. Back to Warner straight away. On the outside left, that is Carly Beck. Her runner's up left baseline, no good. And the ball is out of bounds. It is off of Kiera Alaman. It stays with Northridge. They've got the black numerals, but they're still fairly easy to see despite the dark uniforms. The entry pass inside to Weisberg is intercepted. That's a nice play by Alaman. Second turnover for the Grizzlies. Under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Still 11-0. Frozen on 11-0 for a while. On the high right is Ordaz. The Mustangs have gotten some good looks. They got to get them down, though. In the right corner, Del Campo, three, and that is no good. She tried to bank it in. And the rebound to Carly Beck. Beck, left-handed dribble, left to the lane. Beck is going to have to kick it back out somewhere, and she does cross court. Now in the right corner, the three is up by McGeen, and that's short. And the ball is loose, still loose, and Warner has it on the right baseline. Now to Beck. Warner in the corner. Bounce pass down low, and that's going to be a tie-up between Ramirez, who actually stole that pass, and Carly Beck. The turnover to Northridge as the Mustangs have the basketball and the possession arrow change. And Ramirez is out, and into the game is Longoria Vegas. Mustangs still looking for their first points. Very quiet gym, you can tell. Very quiet. We'll have a bigger crowd for the boys' game. There's a foul. First foul of the game or no? Yep. Let's see, that foul was committed by Del Campo. An offensive foul on a screen, a moving screen. On the high left is Katie Jo Warner. It's also a turnover. Offensive fouls are turnovers. There's the lob from McGeen inside. Poked away, taken by Beck in the corner. Back out to McGeen. Cross court to Warner. Left corner, wide open three. Yes! By Jimena Portillo, another newcomer into the game. Fourth triple of the game for Northridge. They lead 14-0. A minute 49 to go in the opening quarter. Mustangs have been shut out in many first quarters this year. I don't know why my voice is going. It's almost like we're getting tased here. Here is Alaman in the left corner with a basketball to Bella Phillips. Back to Longoria Vegas with a right-handed dribble. Guarded closely there by Portillo. Straight away to Alaman. Baseball pass to Del Campo in the lane. Puts it up and in! Off the glass for Marely Del Campo. Nice move to the bucket. And the Mustangs score their first points with a minute 28 to go in the first quarter. Now down to a minute 20. It's 14-2. On the outside left, McGeen. Now straight away is Warner to McGeen behind the three-point line. Back on the high right to Portillo, and the pass was kicked by Longoria Vegas. Arroyo's back into the game for Bella Phillips. A 14-2 Northridge lead, but the Mustangs did get on the board here. Warner to throw it in, looking for the cutter. Lobs it in the lane to Portillo, dribbles and shoots and misses on the layup. And now there's going to be a tie-up for the rebound. Possession arrow, I believe, stays with Northridge. Arroyo is around the basketball, and so was Izzy Weisberg. Full timeout called by the Mustangs, despite only a minute 6 to go in the opening quarter. We'll keep it right here. Be prepared for everything life throws at you. Gordon Insurance, where you can get car insurance, life insurance, farm insurance, crop insurance. Visit GordonINS.com today. And for over 100 years, Premier Farm Credit has been providing affordable, reliable, and consistent credit. Visit PremierACA.com. That's Premier Farm Credit. Yeah, you can almost count the number of people across the way. It's not a super thin crowd, but it's in the area of about 60 or 70. And again, you're going to see quadruple of that in the boys' game, and that's because there's also another game going on, a boys' game going on in the auxiliary gym. But once we get to 7 o'clock, it's the only act. And boys' games normally get more attendance anyway, and I'm not talking here at Stan Lampe. It's everywhere across the country where boys' varsity games just have a better attendance than the girls' game. I was in Wellington last night for the Brush girls against Wellington. I could hear myself breathe there. Brush won that game by 50. Warner to throw it in. Ordaz, Del Campo, Arroyo, Alemán, and Longoria Vegas for Fort Morgan defensively. Right corner, McGeen, back out to Portillo, now to Warner. Right corner three is barely going to get to the rim, but she's got the rebound off the long deflection. Down low to Weisberg, now straight away McGeen. She misses the three to the right. Rebound Weisberg, she's fouled as she misses. Mustangs not boxing out. Looked like Ordaz might have got her on the right wrist. Yep. And we have free throws coming up for Izzy Weisberg. With 53 seconds to go in the opening quarter, free throw is up and perfect. Northridge with a 15-2 lead. Second free throw is around and good. It sat on the lip of the rim. Now it's 16-2, 48 seconds to go. In the backcourt, Longoria Vegas to Arroyo. Now to Longoria Vegas. On the outside left is Alemán. Dribbles to her right, and then the ball is loose, and it's taken away by Bailey McGeen. The Mustangs with their sixth turnover. Straight away now with the basketball is Jillian Fulton. In the left corner, wide open was McGeen, didn't take it. Now the three is up and in by McGeen. They just didn't even challenge her at all. That's the fourth different player to nail a three-pointer for Northridge. They lead 19-2. We have 12 seconds to go in the first. At midcourt as Longoria Vegas picks up the dribble, looking. Baseball pass is off the hands of Del Campo into the bench of Northridge, out of bounds. Turnover number 7. And Northridge has one final opportunity to shoot in this first quarter. Fulton straight away with 4, with 3. Bounce pass to Portillo with 2. Got to get rid of it. Baseball pass cross court. They're not going to get a shot off. But Northridge does lead after 1, 19-2 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Longoria Vegas, Alemán, Del Campo, Ordaz, and Arroyo to begin the second quarter for the Mustangs. They trail Northridge 19-2. It's Fulton along with Carly Beck, Riley Beck, Katie Jo Warner, and Savannah Amack. My buddy John Prouty, just saw him a little while ago. He's at a boys game right now in the auxiliary gym, and he'll be one of many here. I want to give a shout out to my friend Amy Prouty. I understand she has not been feeling well the last day plus. I promised John I'd say a prayer for Amy, which I did, and hopefully that prayer will be answered quickly as the steal in the front court by Northridge. On the outside left to Warner. Warner dribbling towards the top of the three-point circle with a 19-2 lead. On the outside left, here is Beck. Now in the left corner, faking the three is Fulton. Straight away to Warner. Down low in the lane, hooking and scoring is Savannah Amack. She's got 4, and the lead is 19-21-2. 7:20 to go, second quarter on a Saturday night in Fort Morgan. On the high right, Del Campo dribbles right to the lane, nearly trapped, and then she threw the ball right into a Grizzly, but then it's deflected and chased down by Arroyo. No turnover. Overhead pass to Longoria Vegas on the high left to Alaman. Baseball pass cross court, goes into the bench occupied by Northridge. Second time that's happened. And the Mustangs have turned it over for a 9th time. And Bella Phillips is now into the game. And here is Katie Jo Warner. 2-3 defense by the Mustangs on the high left. Now the 3 is up by Beck, and good. They can nail the triple. Carly Beck scores. 5th different player to nail a three-pointer. It's 24-2, 6:48 to go before halftime. Del Campo dribbled the ball right into a Northridge defender. Taken away by Beck. Long passes poked out of bounds by Ordaz. Oh, they're going to say it deflected at the last second off Amack. So it's a turnover for Northridge. And at the top of the basketball is Longoria Vegas. Dribbles to her left. Bounce pass in the high left to Alaman. Left corner, Del Campo 3. Well short. And Ordaz has it. Put back is up. And nearly went down. Ordaz again. She goes up and scores. How about that for Ivana Ordaz? 24-4, 6:08 to go, second quarter. On the outside left, a Fulton 3, and she missed it off to the left. But the rebound is pulled down by Amack. The pass into Warner. She banks and scores. Katie Jo Warner now with 8. Beautiful play there. Northridge up 26-4, 5:46 to go before halftime. Del Campo nearly tied up on the right wing. Out on Longoria Vegas. Here's Ordaz, right baseline, bounce pass. Phillips, she banks it in. Nice ball movement. That's 2 possessions in a row for the Mustangs, and Bella Phillips scores. Northridge's lead is down to 20. 5:28 to go in the second. It's 56-6. 3 is up, and that's in and out. It's missed over by Beck. Put back is partially blocked by Phillips, and it's controlled over there by Kiera Aleman. It was missed by Savannah Amack. On the outside right, Del Campo penetrates, but she dribbled way too deep into the teeth of that defense. Yeah, she could have taken an easy shot. She commits the turnover off the traveling violation, turnover number 11. Maya Burkholder, first appearance now for Northridge, with a 26-6 advantage. Chest pass to the outside right. This is Carly Beck. Jump pass back out to Burkholder. Now in the left wing, the 3 is up by Amack, and she drills it. She's the 6th different player to hit a three-pointer. Savannah Amack now with 7 points. 29-6. Off corner pass to Alaman, double teamed. Alaman jump pass is taken on the bounce there by Arroyo. Now straight away, Shaylin Ramirez 3 is off the back of the rim. That rebound is controlled by Amack. That's her 3rd. Amack to Fulton straight away. Fulton 4.5 to go. Bounce pass outside left. Now down low, and an easy shot is up and in off the glass. That goes from Amack to Maya Burkholder. The Mustangs are defending poorly here. 31-6. They've got to get a body in some of these players' faces, especially on the three-pointer. Arroyo looking. Bounce pass on the outside left to Ramirez. Lost control of the basketball. Picks it up. Bounces straight away to Ordaz at the free throw line. Ordaz kicks it back out on the high right to Alaman. Straight away Ramirez. Off 3 there by Arroyo's an air ball. In the off corner 3, the ball is poked out of bounds by Alaman. Northridge basketball with under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Longoria Vegas is in for Bella Phillips. Yeah, if they score again, I think Coach Anderson calls a timeout. They're allowing too many easy baskets. Fulton straight away. Overhead pass near that left corner to Warner. Now down low to Burkholder. Back out. Here's the Amack shot. Good. Savannah Amack did it again. That should be a 3. No, it's a 2. Right foot on the line. 33-6. 3.5 to go before halftime. Shaylin Ramirez bounce pass to Longoria Vegas. And then that cross-court pass went off the hand of Carly Beck, out of bounds, intended for Ordaz. And the Mustangs retain possession. And into the game is Bailey McGeen. Longoria Vegas looking. Lobs it near midcourt to Ordaz. Ivan Ordaz against Carly Beck. On the outside left, faking the three is Longoria Vegas, nearly tied up. And she's tied up that time. Yep, they called it. So she's tied up possession arrow, Northridge. And to throw it in along the side is Carly Beck. Beck gets it into Katie Jo Warner. Warner straight away on the outside left. Here is Amac. Now the lob inside to Portillo. Dribbles, turns, had the ball stripped away and stolen by Shaylin Ramirez. Ramirez all the way, puts it up and missed it off the bank, and tie up for the rebound between Ordaz and Portillo. Possession arrow, Fort Morgan. With 3 minutes to go, second quarter. Northridge 33, Fort Morgan 6. There's the timeout we were looking for. 33-6, the Mustangs are back in action on Tuesday at home against Roosevelt. 5:30 and 7 o'clock on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Boys game to follow. Should be a 7 o'clock start. Started on time here, and we're almost at halftime, and we're not even at 6 o'clock yet, so we're looking pretty good. And we've only had 2 fouls committed in the entire game. None by Northridge. So it will be Fort Morgan basketball. And again, the majority of those fourth quarters have gone to running clocks, and that will happen tonight, you would assume. Arroyo to throw it in to the left of the basket. Arroyo looking down low, still looking. Bounce pass to the cutting Aleman, kicked by Warner. Arroyo to throw it in, a couple seconds ticked off the clock. So we're under 3 minutes to go. Again, Arroyo can't look for the cutter, just oh, she's going to get called for 5 seconds. No, ball out of bounds. Again, poked away by Portillo. Yeah, I thought Longoria Vegas was going the other way. I don't know why they're looking for the cutter. Just kick it out somewhere. Kick it out. There you go in the left corner for Aleman. Back out to Shaylin Ramirez. Dribbles into the paint, and she's fouled on the floor. That's the first foul committed by Northridge, and that one is by Carly Beck. Mustangs to inbound it to the left of the basket on the offensive end. Down 33-6. 2:54 to go. Arroyo kicks it near the right corner, intercepted by Bailey McGeen. Katie Jo Warner for Northridge. Across midcourt with a left-handed dribble. Mustangs still on that 2-3 on the right wing to Portillo. Bounce pass inside, and the shot is up and in off the glass. Wide open to Bailey McGeen. She's got 5. It's 35-6. 2:28 to go, second quarter. Ordaz to Ramirez, right wing 3. That's off to the right. Katie Jo Warner has her 4th rebound. The long pass to Beck, banks and misses. Rebound to Ordaz of Fort Morgan. That's her 4th. Ordaz, a good ball handler. But she is a senior, so this is it for her. Not tonight, but this season. Longoria Vegas in the high right. Back out to Shaylin Ramirez with a right-handed dribble. Shaylin picks up the dribble, looking, bounce pass to Aleman. 15-footer is in and out. Nearly went down. Ball is batted around. Nice throw. Ordaz nearly had it, but the foot was on the line. Phillips and Del Campo are back in for Fort Morgan. And it's still a 35-6 game. Another timeout. Guys, we don't need more timeouts. Don't need them here. After we just called a timeout a minute ago. But can't take them with you. That's something that my buddy Kevin Rohde told me in football. Can't take them with you. Same thing in basketball. They don't transfer over to the second half. So here we go. With a 35-6 Northridge lead. They'll have the basketball with just under 2 minutes to go. In the second quarter, Del Campo, Longoria Vegas, Arroyo, Bella Phillips back in, and Shaylin Ramirez. And there is the bounce pass from McGeen. Back here to Warner. Katie Jo Warner at the top. Swings it in that left corner, but right through the hands of McGeen. A little bit of a high pass, out of bounds. 6 turnovers. And Northridge trying to hold off Fort Morgan, which had a little 4-0 run momentarily. Ramirez then had the ball stripped. You can't dribble right into these players. Here's McGeen all the way. That's poked out of bounds from behind by Arroyo. Nice defense by Abby Arroyo. The Mustangs showing a lot of fight here. And to trigger it in will be Katie Jo Warner for Northridge. Warner looking, still looking. Got to get rid of it. Right baseline to Weisberg, puts it up and misses, goes up and scores in a foul. That's Burkholder instead. She'll go to the line off the Mustang foul. It's an and 1. And the foul is committed by Abby Arroyo. And now the free throw to be attempted here. That one's up, and that's off the back of the rim. And what do we have here? Lane violation. No free throw. Burkholder will do it again, up 37-6. Second free throw by Burkholder is in the air, and that's good. It rattles in. The lead is 32. No pressure being applied. That also helps. Northridge is playing straight up defensively. None of that cheap pressure with a big lead. Ramirez dribbles into the paint and then came down with a basketball. That looks like either a foul or a travel. And no, it's a tie-up. Yep, she was tied up. Possession arrow, Northridge. So they've got the ball up 38-6. Here comes Katie Jo Warner with 1:18 to go. Warner met by Longoria Vegas at the top of the three-point circle, working off a pick from Beck. Bounce pass down low to Beck. That's up and in. That's a beautiful pass from Warner to Portillo to Carly Beck. She's got 5. And the lead is 34, and we've got a foul, an offensive foul. Yeah, Shaylin Ramirez clearly pushed off, driving to the basket along the right baseline. The Mustangs with 7 turnovers in each quarter. With 53 seconds to go in the first half, Northridge 40, Fort Morgan 6. Warner outside left to Amac, back out to Warner. On the high right to Portillo, looking down low, but double team down low is Burkholder. Now in the high left, McGeen, wide open 3. That's a beauty. For Bailey McGeen, her second three-pointer, she's got 8 points in the game. We've got 3 Northridge players outscoring Fort Morgan as a team, and that cross-court pass out of bounds intended for Ramirez in the high left from Longoria Vegas. 27.6 seconds to go before halftime. Just past the top of the hour, this is Morgan County's B106. KPRB brush Fort Morgan. McGeen fakes the 3 now to Warner on the high right to Portillo. And then her pass is intercepted nicely by Abby Arroyo. And then is that going to be a tie-up or a foul? Yeah, it is a tie-up. But possession arrow stays with the Mustangs. Ivana Ordaz is in for Marely del Campo. And there's the inbounds pass to Ramirez at midcourt with 9. Now with 8. Baseball pass is off the left hand of Ordaz out of bounds. That's just an awful looking pass. You can't throw that pass. I mean, that's not even basketball. And I'd say the same thing about a team that's 18-0 as opposed to 0-18. You can't do that. Warner, long pass and bounce to Beck. 3 seconds to go. Beck, a long 3. That's an air ball out of bounds with 1 second remaining. And Arroyo will throw it in. Mustangs won't get off a shot here. Maybe one from Ramirez. Bounces, and she throws it up from beyond half court. And it's off the wall. We have played 16 minutes of basketball tonight in Fort Morgan at Stan Lampe Gymnasium. In this girls' game, the first half of the doubleheader. And the score, Northridge 43, Fort Morgan 6 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.
Don't let in.
John Beltran back at Stan Lampe Gymnasium. The Lady Mustangs trail going into the third quarter by a score of 43-6. And Northridge has just put on a clinic. They also put on a clinic the first time they played when they beat Fort Morgan 94-14 in Greeley. I don't think they'll get to the 90-point mark in this game. First of all, we'll have a running clock in the fourth quarter. Second of all, they'd have to score about 30 to 35 points in this quarter to have a shot at 90, because that fourth quarter goes by very, very quickly when you have a running clock. Let's see how the Mustangs set up the lineup. Could be the same as the starting lineup, but not always. For Northridge, they have got Carly Beck, Katie Jo Warner, Riley Beck, Jillian Fulton, and Savannah Amack. Marely Del Campo, Marely joined by Kira Aleman, Shaylin Ramirez, Yadira Longoria Vegas, and Abby Arroyo. The basketball belongs to Katie Jo Warner of Northridge. On the high left, ball is stolen away on the cross-court pass by Aleman. Sloppy pass. And then that pass is poked away. Ramirez has it. Kicks it back out of the bounce to Aleman. Straight away to Arroyo. Arroyo dribbles to her right. Cut off. Right wing three. Aleman is off the back of the rim. And the ball is rebounded on one bounce by Carly Beck. Her second rebound. Hands it off to Warner. Warner overhead pass. Cross court to Fulton. Fulton dribbles right baseline all the way. Hooks. Misses, but a foul. 2 free throws. The foul on Arroyo. Our second. Took a long time to get a free throw in the opening half. Now we have 2 free throws 36 seconds in to the second half. Free throw is up and off the back of the rim for Jillian Fulton. Arroyo is out. Bella Phillips is back in. Off of I-76 and exit 66A in Wiggins. Stubbs Gas and Oil. Free throw in and out. Visit them at Stubbs Gas and Oil. Ball is out of bounds. And it stays with Northridge. Longoria Vegas went to grab it. She said no. Maybe she thought it was off Northridge, but instead it's off Fort Morgan. And to trigger it in will be Carly Beck. There's the lob in the lane to Amack. She hooks and misses. That's an ugly looking hook. Rebound is controlled by Longoria Vegas. Longoria Vegas across the timeline. Looking to her right. Back to her left. Gets a pick from Shaylin Ramirez. Offensive foul. That's an illegal screen. Yeah, if you're going to set a screen, you've got to stay still. And she moved her left shoulder. Turnover number 17 against Fort Morgan. Foul number 2 on Ramirez. And Fulton to get it in to Katie Jo Warner. Neither team has scored so far in the third. In the right corner, wide open shot is up and in. That's a 2. And that is made by Savannah Amack. She's got 11. 45-6. Mustangs not guarding on the perimeter. They don't want to allow layups, but they will allow the outside shot, which makes sense. Del Campo right of the lane. Marely's trapped and traveled. Well, they're going to say she was tied up. That's good because Fort Morgan still has possession. No travel. It's a tie-up. Wait a minute. It looked like she did travel. Aleman to throw it in. Left to the basket. Swings it back out towards Longoria Vegas off her right hand out of bounds. On the errant pass, 18 turnovers for the Mustangs, which is still pretty low, but they're not getting pressured in the backcourt. That's what has helped. Northridge playing straight-up defense, which is the right thing to do. 6:28 to go, third quarter. I don't know what I'm saying here. Traveling violation on Warner. Northridge now with 9 turnovers. 45-6 in favor. El Campo throws it in. Longoria Vegas going the other way, but Ramirez chases it down. It's game number 19, guys. Can't be doing that. Here's Ramirez, right to the lane, all the way, forces it up, and a foul. She missed. That's a good drive to the basket by Shaylin Ramirez. Foul is on Riley Beck, her first. First free throws of the game to be attempted by Fort Morgan. Shaylin Ramirez bends, shoots, scores. We'll probably be going to music in between the boys and girls game, only because we could have a 15 or 20-minute separation, but we'll find out. It depends how fast this quarter goes. Second free throws, very short rebound to Phillips, and then had the ball ripped away. That is ripped away by Amack. Amack against Del Campo. She's going to have to back up, and does straight away. Now in the corner to Warner. Warner at the free throw line to Fulton. She scores inside the free throw line. 14 feet away for Jillian Fulton. She's got 5 points. 47-7. Northridge, 5:52 remaining, third quarter. Del Campo, chest pass, right wing to Ramirez. Now to Del Campo, lost control, got it back. Tries to dribble by two. I don't know why she's doing that. Tied up again. This is one of the weaknesses of Fort Morgan basketball. It's not about inexperience. You don't dribble into the defense. You dribble either by the defense or around the defense, but not into the defense, and possession arrow to Northridge. We've had a few players do that this season. Warner on the outside right to Fulton. Back to Warner straight away in the left corner. Beck, the three is up, and she threw up an air ball. Put back is up and in. That's Savannah Amack, who was fouled by Bella Phillips. Bella Phillips commits her first foul. Savannah Amack now has 13 points in the game. 49-7. Free throw is up and off the back of the rim. The rebound to Carly Beck. Now in the right corner, Amack three, in and out. Rebound, Fulton banks and scores. Mustangs not blocking out at all. Right off the glass to the right of the basket. 51-7 with 5:14 remaining, third quarter. From Stan Lampe Gymnasium, that's a terrible pass by Ramirez. Intended for Longoria Vegas, but it was well behind her into the bleachers. And Coach Anderson has to call a timeout. I mean, they didn't block out defensively. Then they threw that ball away. And they've dribbled into the defense. You at least play fundamental basketball. They were playing some fundamental basketball in the first half. Now they're just saying, we're just doing our own thing, and that cannot be allowed. And that's why Coach Anderson, who has done a tremendous job of calling timeouts this season at the right time, does it again. As the Mustangs, with just over 5 minutes to go, are down by a 51-7 score. That gives us a chance to tell you that Better Electric covers all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. 970-521-1030, Better Electric. And Coach Anderson trying to get his team fired up and not tired, as they looked awfully tired there. The last 2 or 3 possessions. Katie Jo Warner will receive the basketball from Riley Beck. And she will be uncontested, driving into the front court. On the outside left to Fulton, gets a pick. Pass at the top for Amack. Right side Warner. Cross court pass to Fulton, fakes the three, penetrates left baseline, puts up a runner up and in. Little three-footer from Jillian Fulton. 6 in the quarter, 9 points in the game. 53-7. Here's Ramirez the other way and lost control. Man, that was a nice drive, but she lost complete control of the basketball. And Fulton has it for Northridge. Ordaz about to check in. Warner, long three, in and out. Ball is rebounded by Aleman. Nice rebound there by Kiera. That's what you want to do. She takes it into the front court. Swings it left side for Ramirez. Crossover dribble, left of the lane. Had the ball stripped, gets it back, puts it up. Partially blocked. She thought there was going to be a foul. Boy, she nearly got a tech there. And now dribbling, spinning is Beck, and Beck puts it up and fouled as she missed. Del Campo got her. And Carly Beck to the line. Del Campo commits her second. And 2 free throws coming up. Here for Carly Beck. The first one is up and short. 5 points for her. Ordaz, Arroyo, and Ramirez check in. Out there with Phillips and Longoria Vegas. Free throw number 2. Mustangs have been outscored in the quarter, 10-1. Missed it off the back of the rim. Arroyo grabs the rebound, and then she's fouled in the backcourt by Portillo. So the Mustangs will have the ball with 4 minutes remaining third quarter. Northridge 53, Fort Morgan 7. The clock, stopped the clock. Clock. And they're not even looking at the clock. There you go. And then the ball's loose. I got to yell for the clock. Please. Well, it happens every game, it seems, or at least a girls' game, but I could see that at times. It's not an easy job, but you got to be aware. There's the pass in the backcourt on the tie-up. Fort Morgan basketball. Ordaz on the outside right to Arroyo. Arroyo behind the three-point line. Looking, still looking. Bounce pass inside is poked away and intercepted by Jillian Fulton. Fulton into the front court. Fulton straight away. Fulton dribbles by Ordaz. Right wing three by Weisberg is no good. Long rebound to Arroyo. And Arroyo is going to be tied up. Tied up by Weisberg. Possession arrow stays with Northridge. Fulton to throw it in. Left of the basket on the offensive end. Lobs it near the top to Portillo. Right wing to McGee. 3 in the air, and she missed it very badly. Bella Phillips corrals the rebound for the Mustangs, and then she nearly threw it away. Saved in by Longoria Vegas. I don't know what Fort Morgan's doing. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's a simple outlet pass. Here's Ordaz in the high left, and then she threw it behind Phillips. But they got a break. It was batted away out of bounds by Weisberg. But one player is going in one direction, the other in the other direction. And again, this is game 19. Coach Anderson looks like he's a little frustrated there. On the high left, Ordaz has the ball poked out of bounds by Fulton. With just over 3 minutes to go in the third. 53-7, 3/4 court. Longoria Vegas check it from the corner now. It'll be Ordaz. Bounce pass to Ramirez. Turns, throws up an air ball. Rebound to Phillips. Puts it up and in. Bella Phillips scores 6 rebounds and 4 points. It's 53-9. 2:56 remaining, third quarter. Fulton straight away. Pulls up for a 3. Off the back of the rim. Ivana Ordaz with her 5th rebound. And she will dribble it near midcourt. Foul by Portillo's committed 2 ridiculous fouls. Portillo had a foul earlier that didn't make any sense, and that's another one. Well, they got it with her first. Maybe I'm wrong about that. So, and we got a 5-second violation. Arroyo couldn't get it in. So 5 seconds. And the Mustangs have turned it over for a 23rd time, trailing 53-9 with 2:40 to go, third quarter. At the top, Fulton swings it left side, Portillo. Bounce pass down low for Burkholder. Now to Weisberg. Weisberg is trapped. That's going to be a 3-second violation on Northridge. Good defense there by the Mustangs. That's the way you got to play the defense. But they have to do it every possession. You can't take possessions off in this league, in any league. Ivana Ordaz with the basketball. Crossover dribble, lost control, got it back. Ordaz with a left-handed dribble. And then she dribbled right into a defender. And that's going to be a tie-up. Possession arrow Northridge again. Well, and that's what happens if you don't have your head up when you're dribbling. You got to have your head up. Certainly not down. On the left wing, Portillo, long 3, in and out. They missed a lot of threes in this half. The rebound is controlled, and a tie-up. It was controlled by Burkholder, but she was tied up there nicely by Arroyo. Possession arrow, Fort Morgan. Lots of stoppages in this quarter. 2:07 to go. Ordaz jump pass to Longoria Vegas. Longoria Vegas looking for a pick, feed to Ordaz. Ordaz picks up the dribble on the left wing to Ramirez. Ramirez dribbled the ball off her foot. It's loose on the floor, but now it's taken off the ricochet. Longoria Vegas takes a three. Air ball. Phillips has it, and her shot is blocked out of there by Portillo. Oh, man, that was a nice block there by Portillo. And here's Jillian Fulton. Fulton nearly fouled on the right wing to McGinn. Straight away to Portillo. Down low in the lane to Weisberg. Misses, puts it back up, misses again off the bottom of the rim twice, then threw it away into the seats. Alaman is back in with Del Campo, still 53-9 with 1:28 to go in the third quarter. I'm John Beltran, live from Stan Lampe Gymnasium in Fort Morgan. And the Mustangs have the basketball on the high left. Ramirez behind the three-point line. Penetrates left baseline all the way. Forces it up, and a foul as she missed. Fouled by Burkholder. That's a good, strong drive to the hoop by Shaylin Ramirez. Burkholder commits her first. And now 2 free throws to get the Mustangs into double digits. This one is up, and that one is off to the left. Ramirez 1 out of 3 from the line. Let's see if she can get the second one in there, and she does. 53-10. Are they going to put the point on the board? Oh, jeez. There you go. On the outside left, Portillo dribbles to her right. Cross-court pass is taken by Fulton. Right baseline pass now in the corner, backing up for a three, and missing it is Weisberg. And then the rebound to Ordaz, but she dribbled right into a defender, and then that shot is up in an air ball by Fulton, and it's out of bounds. It's off of Northridge. Mustang basketball, 49 seconds to go, third quarter. It's a 43-point lead for the Grizzlies. Ordaz throws it behind Del Campo. That is stolen away. Long pass to Fulton. Fulton is fouled hard by Ordaz as she missed 2 more free throws. I don't think they're going to rule that intentional. She did play the ball. Nice defense there. But there's nothing you can do at that point. And Jillian Fulton to shoot 2 for Northridge. Bending, shooting, missing, in and out. Second free throw's upcoming for Jillian Fulton. She bends, dribbles, shoots, scores. 7 points in the quarter, 10 in the game. 54-10, 35 seconds remaining in the third. Del Campo penetrates left baseline, and then she's fouled as she forced one up. Is that Portillo again? Interesting. I don't know why she would commit those fouls like that. Yep. That's her second. But Marelli taking advantage. Now the free throw by Marelli is up and in and out. Del Campo scored the first point for Fort Morgan in the first quarter. Second free throw upcoming for Marelli Del Campo. That's in the air, and that one is back rimmed. Rebound to Portillo, but she immediately put it on the floor. Nearly got stolen, but she has it back, and there's the outlet pass. At the top for McGinn. On the outside left, Portillo takes the three, and that's an air ball, but it's picked up and put up and missed by Burkholder. An easy shot, and then a foul as Weisberg tried to put it up and missed. Man, lots of fouls in this quarter. Lots of fouls, and that foul was on Ordaz. That's her third. Free throw is up, and that is an air ball. That's a bad miss by Izzy Weisberg. Did not even get to the rim. Second free throw is up, and that's well short, and she has the rebound. That's how badly she missed it. Then the entry pass to Burkholder. She misses from 5 feet away. Ordaz has Fort Morgan's 6th rebound. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Man, this quarter's taking forever. Thank goodness for the running clock in the fourth. Phillips and Longoria Vegas check in with 8 seconds to go. There's the inbounds pass to Ordaz at midcourt with 5. Now to Longoria Vegas with 3. Aleman bounce pass to Phillips with 1. Puts it up. That's an air ball. Put back is up and missed by Ordaz. And that is the end of quarter number 3. Northridge 54, Fort Morgan 10 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Northridge 54, Fort Morgan 10. Let's head to the fourth quarter. Katie Jo Warner back in the game along with Carly Beck, Savannah Amack, Jimena Portillo, and Riley Beck for Northridge. They've got the basketball. Bella Phillips, Shaylin Ramirez, Kiera Aleman, Yadira Longoria Vegas, and Abby Arroyo for the Mustangs. There's the lob. Down low for Portillo. Left-handed bank is up and in from Warner with the assist. Portillo now with 5 points. It's 56-10. The clock will only stop for an injury, a timeout, or a free throw. There's the handoff to Ordaz on the high right to Aleman. Aleman looks. Back out, pass nearly intercepted, taken by Longoria Vegas. Jump pass left corner, Ordaz shot is up and in for 3. Ivana Ordaz scores. It's 56-13. 7:12 to go in the game. Katie Jo Warner on the outside right, behind the three-point line with a left-handed dribble. Up top to Amack. Lobs it near the left corner, but it's out of bounds. It was intended for Portillo. She was cutting the other way. 11 turnovers for Northridge. Mustangs have 26. Clock continues to roll even with the ball going out of bounds. 6:45 to go in the game. Here's Shaylin Ramirez dribbling to her right. She's fouled. That'll be the 16th foul. That's the only issue now. Both teams have committed 6 fouls. So free throws the rest of the way Amack commits it. So every foul, unless it's an offensive foul, will get the team to the line. So we should have stoppages in this fourth quarter. Pass is poked away, and now it's controlled, and now a traveling violation by Ivana Ordaz after she was able to get it. Northridge ball. Yeah, they're not going to come close to 94 like they had in Greeley at Northridge High School. They might get to, I don't even think they'll get to 70 in this game. Here's Amack, lob on the outside right. They did not shoot well in the third quarter. 3 is up and short, missed by Beck. Nice rebound by Kiera Aleman, her third. Baseball pass front court to Ordaz on the right wing. Now to Ramirez, dribbling right baseline. Ramirez fell, and the ball is picked up by Northridge. There's a long pass to Portillo inside to Beck. She banks and scores. Carly Beck now has 7 off the Mustang turnover. 5:34 to go in the game. Northridge 58, Fort Morgan 13. Shaylin Ramirez near the top. Bounce pass on the high right to Aleman with a left-handed dribble. Oh, nearly a foul by Portillo. You don't want to do that. Don't commit those silly fouls, and then the ball is lost in the front court, stolen by Northridge. Mustangs with 3 turnovers in the quarter. And no points so far. Left corner, Amack 3 is going to be well short. Rebound to Aleman. Yeah, back off there if you're Northridge. There's no reason for it. And check that. The Mustangs did get the three-pointer in this quarter from Ivana Ordaz. Bounce pass is taken by Ordaz. Right of the lane. Jump pass inside through the hands of Phillips, out of bounds. Right out of bounds. And the basketball belongs to Northridge. Well, the clock really hasn't stopped in this quarter. We have 4 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the game. Northridge 58, Fort Morgan 13. Fulton straight away. She'll take the 3. Short. Rebound Burkholder. She puts it up and misses. Burkholder again. Scores. Not blocked out. It was too easy for Maya Burkholder at 60-13. 4:07 to go. Baseball pass on the outside left to Del Campo. Lost it, got it back. Dribbles left to the lane. She's double teamed. Bounce pass straight away to Arroyo. Arroyo to her right. Arroyo picks up the dribble. Straight away, bounce pass to Del Campo. Del Campo is going to have the ball ripped away by Portillo. It's a 1-on-3. Portillo's got to slow this thing down. She can't do anything with it. Back out to Fulton, 3 in the air. Yes. They have been terrible from three-point range in this half. That's the first one they've nailed. I think they're about 1 out of 9. 1 out of 8, 1 out of 9. A 50-point lead for the Grizzlies, 63-13, 3.5 to go. Ramirez over to Del Campo, left baseline, bodied up, no whistle, and the ball was knocked out of bounds by Weisberg. Yeah, the officials are letting things go, which I think is a good thing. It's got to be super obvious now, especially with 16 fouls for both teams, even though they're not looking at that whatsoever. Arroyo to throw it in, looking for the cutter. Bounce pass left corner, intercepted by Portillo. Over to Weisberg. The Mustangs now have 31 turnovers in the game. Fulton to her right, over to Amack. Overhead pass taken by Portillo. Lost it, got it back. Bounce pass to Weisberg. Turns, hooks, misses. Burkholder rebound. She misses. And then that is grabbed over there by Ivana Ordaz. She's done a nice job. 8 rebounds tonight by Ordaz. But now the ball is loose by Arroyo. Arroyo takes it. And then Portillo nearly commits the foul. She's got to watch out. Then she looked like she committed the foul, but it's a partial block on a 3 missed by Ordaz. And the ball is taken away by Northridge on the outside left. Portillo dribbles, spins, turns, cannot shoot, cut off by Arroyo. Straight away, McGee 3 is around, sits on the rim, no good. Put back is up and in by Izzy Weisberg. 65-13. Man, this is a lightning fast fourth quarter because no timeouts have been called. And the clock is really not stopped. Oh, and then Del Campo dribbles it right into Fulton. Another turnover. Fulton on the outside left, minute 55 to go. Crossover dribble, that's a hard foul by Del Campo. That's just a frustration foul. 1-1. She'll go to the line. Yeah, she should be taken out of the game now, and she will be. Melina Richards and Kira Aleman. Clock stops with 1:44 to go. And they can't let that go. That was too obvious. She did not play defense at all with her feet. The Fulton free throw is up and perfect. She's had a nice second half. 11 of her 14 points for Jillian Fulton in the second half. And the lead is 66-13. Free throw number 2 is up and off to the left. And the ball is out of bounds. It goes over to the Mustangs. Why are they not? Oh, because it wasn't touched. Okay. Yep. You don't start the clock. If the ball had been touched. Yeah, good job down there. Excellent job down there. There's the inbounds pass, and now the clock is moving. Ordaz with the basketball at midcourt. Ordaz lobs it to Arroyo, left of the lane, and then she looked like she traveled, and she did. She put it up and in, but that was a clear travel. And it was called. 34 turnovers for Fort Morgan, only 11 for Northridge. And the clock now reads 1 minute and 18 seconds to go in the game. Northridge 66, Fort Morgan 13. Bounce pass inside to Weisberg, intercepted by Ivana Ordaz. Ordaz that had the ball poked out of bounds by Fulton. Mustangs will have at least one more possession, maybe two if they're lucky. And let's see who throws it in. Yelena Ramirez. Clock continues to roll while they wait for the inbounds passer. Ramirez there, 51 seconds remaining, and that bounce pass goes off the hand of Richards out of bounds. Yeah, that was a little bit of a low pass. Oh, they're going to say, yep, no, it's, oh, they're going to say it went off, it was not off Richards. Fort Morgan will retain possession, but now we're down to 35 seconds remaining. Ramirez bounce pass to Arroyo. Arroyo in the lane, kicks it back out. Ordaz fakes the 3. Now to Richards. Swings it straight away to Arroyo. 25 seconds to go. Ordaz dribbles right baseline all the way, lays it up. Oh, she missed the layup. That's a great move. Rebound Ordaz, put back is up, and she missed that one. Burkholder grabs the rebound. Man, Ivana made a couple of nice moves. She has 9 rebounds in the game, by the way. 8 seconds to go, no reason to shoot. Now in the left corner for Fulton with 5. McGee to Fulton, 1 second to go. She puts up a runner and misses, and that's a good thing. There's no reason to do that. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Apparently she didn't know how much time there was left. Final score in the girls' game. Northridge 66. Fort Morgan 13 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The Mustang postgame show is brought to you by Advanced Agro Solutions. Make sure the nutrients you purchase for your field are getting to your crops. Get a full plan of seed, food, and water. Advanced Agro Solutions. Call Dusty or Roxy, 970-571-2024. The Northridge girls led 19-2 after 143-6 at the break. Not much of a second half. They outscored Fort Morgan 23-7 to win the game, 66-13. 14 points in the game for Jillian Fulton, 13 for Savannah Amack. Next up in the scoring column was Katie Jo Warner, along with Bailey McGeen with 8 points. 7 in the game for Carly Beck and Maya Burkholder. And then 5 for Jimena Portillo, 4 points for Izzy Weisberg. The Mustangs got 5 points from Ivana Ordaz, 4 from Bella Phillips, and 2 apiece from Marely Del Campo and Shaylin Ramirez. Mustangs held their own on the boards. 24 rebounds to 25 for Northridge. 9 rebounds in the game for Ivana Ordaz. Bella Phillips had 7. Meanwhile, Katie Jo Warner and Izzy Weisberg, along with Maya Burkholder, had 4 apiece for Northridge. 34 turnovers for the Mustangs, 12 for Northridge. The Mustangs were 2 out of 6 from the line in this game. Northridge was atrocious in the second half, 2 out of 10. They finished 5 out of 15 in the game, so the same overall percentage from the free throw line as Fort Morgan. Northridge improves to 9-4 in the Longs Peak, 12-6 overall. The Mustangs 0-14 in league play, 0-19 on the season. We'll take a break. We'll get to some music, and then we'll get to the boys' game right after this. We still have close to 13 minutes to go till the boys' game commences. The final score tonight of this girls' game from Stan Lampe Gymnasium. Northridge 66, Fort Morgan 13 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.